Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Paradigm Shift. Many people, including the indigenous people of Arunachal, often compare Tibetan refugees with Chakmas. And Chakmas are often put together in the same bracket with Tibetan refugees, which is factually incorrect. So today I'm gonna debunk this misconception and let you know how Tibetan refugees in India are totally different from Chakmas. These are altogether two different issues or subjects that people tend to mix up. First of all, let's look at their legal status. Legally speaking, Tibetans are living as refugees or foreigners in India, whereas more than 90% of Chakmas are already citizens of India by birth. So it won't be wrong to call Chakmas Indian citizens in accordance with the Constitution of India. So basically, Tibetans are refugees and Chakmas are not. Now let's see the migration. Tibetans migrated to NEFA or the present-day Arunachal in 1959 and were granted political asylum by the government of India, whereas Chakmas were brought by the government of India into NEFA or the present-day Arunachal in 1964 under a definite plan of rehabilitation with an objective to populate the area as part of an strategic policy decision in the wake of Indo-Chinese War of 1962. When we say Chakmas were settled by the government under a definite plan of rehabilitation, it means permanent strategic settlement. Now let's see their settlement type. Tibetan refugees live in refugee camps, whereas Chakmas don't live in refugee camps, but in settled villages, land allotted by the government. Basically, Tibetans live in refugee camps because their stay in India is temporary, whereas Chakmas live in settlement villages because their residency is permanent. Now let's see the rights enjoyed by them. Tibetans live in their designated camps and enjoy all the rights as per Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which affirms rights for all persons, citizens and non-citizens alike, whereas Chakmas are still treated as second-class citizens by the state government. However, it should be mentioned that prior to Arunachal becoming a full-fledged state, Chakmas used to enjoy all the rights at par with other citizens of the state, including ration card, employment in government services, trade license, and many other rights as well. And then those rights were gradually withdrawn by the state government. So, in the conclusion, we can say the first thing is Tibetans live in refugee camps because they are refugees, but Chakmas live in government allotted settlement villages and they are legally not refugees or foreigners but citizens by birth. Secondly, Tibetans were granted political asylum in India by the government, whereas Chakmas were settled in the state of Arunachal by the government under a definite plan of rehabilitation as part of a strategic policy decision. However, over the years, the state government refused to acknowledge Chakmas as citizens. Thank you for watching Paradigm Shift.